Coach, looking back at this season, have you had time to kind of reflect on the 2015 campaign?
Yeah, well, you know, when it's over, it's amazing because you're 100 miles an hour for 3 months, and then all of a sudden, if you lose in the tournament, you're done. I mean, it's over, and so we were right there during Thanksgiving, and you're trying to get your thoughts together. But we had some time to reflect, and obviously we had a good year, but not a great year. And we last couple of years, if you looked at it, the second half we haven't been great. And in the tournament, we haven't played the way we would want to play and are used to playing in that tournament. So, you know, a big part of it is how you start, but like any coach, it's how you finish. That's really what you're kind of marked by, and hopefully falling short again and not finishing the way we want will bring us into the spring season focused and ready to fix whatever it is in terms of finishing.
Shane, when you analyze your data during the postseason, what have you found?
You know, looking at the numbers and personnel, there's some areas in the league we're pretty good. You know, we numbers wise, we're at the top of the league in a couple categories, but there's areas in terms of hitting percentage, serve receive numbers in terms of our consistency there that is hurting us in the tournament, and then just that desire to grind through the tournament and push through and really play your best ball when it matters. You know, with our league, you play all year to play for 3 days. You know, there's no at large, and so really the coach's job is trying to get the team to peak at the right time and play your best ball when it matters. And you know, sometimes you get it right, but sometimes you fall a little short.
This team has done that on multiple occasions, peaking at the right time. What have you found to be the secret ingredient in getting the team to do that?
I think it's off season. You know, really, it's the stuff we're looking at right now. It's our buy-in factor. It's the commitment in the off season when nobody's watching to better your game. It's about leadership. It's about the team pulling together right now and committing to that one day that matters. Those 3 days that matter. You know, next fall, and so that's what we're pushing right now. Our off season started the day we lost, and a lot of that's coaches talk. But when the teams start to buy into that and starts pushing each other to get in the gym, to better their skill, to deepen their level of commitment, that's when something really special happens in that locker room. And it's those things we need in the tournament that gets you ready to compete and win a championship.
We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the seniors that you're losing, Caroline Douglas, Jade Forster, a couple just to mention, and what they meant to this program. So put into words what this senior class has done for your team.
Yeah, those are numbers right there. Those are our offensive numbers you're talking about. And so I think with any kid, when you recruit them, you know, you have a vision for them, a dream for them. You want them to be successful, and you want them to create big shoes that are hard to fill. And you know, both of those that you mentioned, and all our seniors have created shoes here that have to be filled, but we don't try to necessarily replace them.
Right.
They are who they are. We try to find kids that are passionate about playing and wanting to get better each day and want to win a championship, and then them come in and kind of chart their way. And so we're excited about who we have coming in. Obviously, it's tough to lose kids that have the amount of matches they've had and the amount of big points they played. Those things you can't really replace. It just takes time.
You're inserting 6 new girls into the fold. Do you expect some of those to be impact players?
That's going to have to be.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of positions are going to have to be ready to go right away. And with that comes a challenge. You know, you're going to have the nights where they're going to look really good, and you're going to have the nights where they look starry-eyed and lost, and the game's faster and bigger than what they can play. And so, but that's part of it up front. You want to schedule in a way that allows them to have some success early, but also be challenged early so they can be ready for the conference part of it. But a couple of the kids, all of them were really talented, and a couple of them have the game to come in right away and impact for us right up front.
And finally, you mentioned the schedule. What can you share with us about 2016, or maybe the spring, I guess, before we get to the fall?
Yeah, the spring we come back. They get the break. They're off. So it seems about a month or so, and then we get back in the gym and really just start training, get a lot of reps under our belt, a lot of time in the gym. Which with the younger players, those are important moments. We get to teach a little bit more, slow it down a little bit, and so we're excited about that. Our schedule isn't completed for the spring yet.
Yeah.
That takes a little bit of time. but that's not completed. But looking into the fall, right now we're talking with Kennesaw State, possibly going down that way to start the season. I know we got VCU at the end of that non-conference portion where we'll go over there and play. A couple of the dates were not finished yet, but looking on the horizon this next year in the conference, we've been playing a round and a half in our conference play, and this next year it looks like we're going to move to a double round. So it'll look like we're going to play our conference portion home and away. So that'll be 16 matches in the league, but we'll play, we'll split home and away with that. So that's going to be a little different for us, but I think it'll be good for us as well. So.
Always appreciate your time, Shane. You're invigorating to chat with, and look forward to the spring coming up.
Yeah, thank you.
That's head volleyball coach Shane Pinder. Stay tuned to LibertyFlames.com for more Liberty Athletics action.